Good morning, my dear. Today is Sunday, October 4th. My name is Reverend Gretchen Peña, and today's word is fearless. In the regular everyday world, I have a little bit of an issue with the word fearless because I can think of it as a synonym for reckless. Um, People just, rashly do things without any thought. And they may be fearless, but they also may not be acting in their best interests. Um, Perhaps a better word for a mature adult is prudent. Um, we don't stick our hand into the boiling water because we know there are consequences. We don't step out into moving traffic because there are consequences. When, excuse me, when I was a young mother, we were camping in the mountains, and my youngest son, who at the time was 5, wanted to climb up on this huge granite boulder that was in our campsite. It was about the size of a station wagon and only taller. And he was putting his hand up to pull himself up to the next level when his older brother, uh, who was nearby, sort of tackled him and pulled him away. And the reason for that was there was a coiled rattlesnake on top of the rock, and my young son couldn't see it. He was simply too short. So we we came up with a new rule about not putting your hands where you can't see where they're going. So that became prudent. But fearless spiritually is a whole nother idea. It is the radical recognition and acceptance and manifestation that God is in control of our lives if we allow God to be, and therefore we have nothing to fear. Our scripture for this morning is from Psalm 27, verse 1. The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When we are centered in God, there is literally nothing to fear. Our affirmation is one that has served me well. I wore it out when I was first divorced and had a lot of things to be afraid of, I thought. And it goes, I am poised and centered in the Christ presence. Nothing can disturb the calm serenity of my soul. So it's actually an affirmation followed by a denial. But it is very calming and centering and gets me to the place where I remember who and what I am. I am poised and centered in the Christ presence, and nothing can disturb the calm serenity of my soul. So, recognizing that as we immerse ourselves in God, as we dare to trust God, we are indeed fearless, spiritually fearless. So, with that idea, let's take a moment and go more deeply within. I invite you to join me now. I invite you to take a deep breath. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Place your feet on the floor so you're poised and centered. Take another deep breath, and as you exhale, allow this to symbolize your willingness to be present, to be engaged, for this is a safe place. This is a sacred place. Wherever you are, it is sacred just by the idea that you have called it so. And now, as we join together in prayer, Silently allow the words that you hear me speak to become the words of your heart. Precious Spirit, I must admit that sometimes I am afraid. Maybe there are even times when I have collapsed into fear. And I know what a dreadful state that is, and I don't want to ever do it again. Because with you as my stronghold, of whom should I fear? Who could possibly challenge you? You are God. You are the creator of all that there is. And for some wonderful reason, you have created me, and you love me, and you protect me. And there is nothing to fear. As I grow more spiritually mature, I remind myself daily, maybe even hourly, maybe even minute by minute, that I am poised and centered in the Christ presence, and nothing can disturb the calm serenity of my soul. My soul is calm, my soul is serene, because I am trusting you, precious Spirit. And as I enter into this state of serenity, my intuition is heightened, and I am open to guidance. So if there is some activity I must perform, I know it instantly. I know that you are guiding me, you are loving me, you are caring for me, you are protecting me. And I am indeed fearless. So I take a moment now to go more deeply within as I rest serenely in the silence. And I invite you now, if you feel comfortable, to open your eyes and return to this time and place. And precious Spirit, we recognize that as we become more spiritually grown, We can indeed be fearless. We are fearless. And my dears, I invite you to use our affirmation. I am poised and centered in the Christ presence, and nothing can disturb the calm serenity of my soul. Another good prayer to use in times of concern is the 23rd Psalm. We all know that. So, put on your spiritual armor. Recognize that God is protecting you. We also have the prayer of protection, for that matter. God is indeed protecting you, and therefore you are fearless, and all is well. Have a beautiful day. Remember, you are loved. Namaste.